hearing your ears, definitely deaf. The five fingers of death till we bloodshed. No needles are needed. Chop, 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 chop. You're doing improper fraction. Coming at you. Let the record spin.
Ready to ill, ready to kill, ready to ill, ready to kill.
Sound boy, dead.
Now terrified, what you hear in your ears, definitely deaf. The five.
You ready?
Yep.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Carnevale with Everything Martial Arts, and I'm here for CSC 39, and I'm with Pat Barry, who's the main event. CSC 39 is an all-pro card, and it's kickboxing, and it is your return to kickboxing. Last time you did a kickboxing event was 2007, correct?
November 16th, 2007 in Prague.
And how does it feel to return to your first love?
It's been a long time coming. And I've always wanted to be a kickboxer. I ventured off into MMA for a little while, but this is always where my heart's been, and I'm back. Gymnast as a kid. I was on the bowling team in high school.
Wait, you were on the bowling team?
Bowling team captain, all right? Bowling team captain. Watch
Okay.
out for the right uppercut. I've still never landed one till this day. Never, not once. Yeah, strike, nothing.
It's like, are you okay? That's what it looks like.
Never lands. But yeah, gymnast as a kid, bowling team in high school, didn't do anything through college. In my last year, I started kickboxing as a hobby.
As a hobby? Well, what was the attraction to it?
Van Damme. Van Damme movies, Tone Cold.
I'm a martial arts journalist, so I interview a lot of people. You have no idea how many times I hear that a week.
Van Damme, man, that's what desperate it was. Karate Kid was cool. Van Damme and I looked more like his slow motion punches.
Can you do the dance? Can you do like the kickboxing?
Watch out, you won't even know this Pat anymore.
Obviously, kickboxing is your first love, but when you decided to retire from the UFC, and you're the one who made the decision, it wasn't like you know they cut you or anything like that. You made the decision. Did you talk to Glory first and then make the decision, or did you just make the decision and then Glory came around?
The best answer possible would be I retired from the UFC, and then Glory came around, and we were able to make a negotiation with them.
Okay, yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, if there's something you want to do, I love MMA. I think it's great, but I know that the feeling in your body, especially if you come from stand-up first, it feels better.
It's just different. I mean, I loved every minute of it while I did it. I gave it what I could while I was there, but I was never 100% wholeheartedly. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
Kickboxing is always what I wanted to do. It's where I've wanted to be since birth.
So now you're fighting Ed Burris, right? And you guys almost met before in the WCL.
Yeah.
And I think it was that your team moved on to championships, and that his team did not, so you guys never met.
Right.
So you're aware of him. What do you know about him as a fighter?
He's grown a lot since the last time I saw him. You saw that?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't think that was going to happen. He took his shirt off, and all of a sudden it was like, hey.
I was like, he's
hey,
the Brown Hulk.
Hey, what's happening? And his rename is like Black Ferocious.
Yeah,
like,
something like that. Like Black Anger, something like
I
that.
had a dream last night that I was trying to, I forgot where, last night I was dreaming that I was walking somewhere, and all of a sudden a hand came out of nowhere and just stopped me from walking, like as if I'm trying to walk through a door and he just stopped me, but his hand was the size of my torso, like neck to, it was like, oh, what is this big ass hand? I looked up and it was him. And then just now I just shook his hand, and he's got,
Nice big dude.
you a movie fan?
Yes, Pat.
They look like big, strong hands. He had rock biter hands from the Neverending Story 1. Like, I shook his hand, it was like, yo,
Yeah.
don't punch me with that. Not this one. I don't know what the left hand feels like. That right hand is like, this thing was this big meat. It's like a handful of big toes.
Well, you're not an inexperienced person. Like you've fought bigger guys before.
Well,
you know,
right.
Cro-Cop was bigger than
Look
you.
at these hands. These are cookie baking hands. Come on in. It's cold outside.
So how do you deal with the cinder block hand guy? Like how do?
Stay away from them at all costs. Don't get
Okay.
hit by anything. Like one of my biggest strengths is, in my kickboxing career was good defense, really good, just the best defense that I possibly could. Like always 1,000% defense. I've never been one of those guys who's like, yeah, like
let
this.
me take all of it. Yeah.
I don't have that manliness.
Well, you have no longevity if that's the type of career that you.
I don't get excited by getting punched in the face. That doesn't turn me on at all. You saw him. He feels as hard as he looks, and he's a monster. He's the kind of, he throws jabs and it's like boom. I mean, this big bombing type thing. This guy, I've watched him put people to sleep. I've watched him hit guys and move their bodies all around the place. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He seems awesomely composed all the time, like as if he's not nervous at all. And that's what I'm expecting him to be. Not afraid of me.
Well, then it's not sort of like, oh, hey, welcome back to kickboxing. Here's an easy fight for you.
No,
that's not what you're walking into.
There's never. I don't know where the public has gotten this perception of, oh, it's just a gimme fight. Or we're gonna throw someone in with whoever. I mean, if you recall, Kimbo Slice fought Seth Petrozelli. Seth Petrozelli was in the crowd watching the fight, and they called him in and he knocked him out. Anybody can win a fight. At any point in time, on any day, anybody can win. As soon as the bell rings, regardless of who it is, you versus Ed Beers. As soon as the bell rings, it's automatically 50-50. You never know what could happen.
That's interesting because on the way here, I was with the referee's a really good friend of mine. We're on the same flight together, and I was saying I hate when people say lucky punch.
No. Because
it's not a lucky punch. If you saw an availability and you took that availability and you punched him, it wasn't lucky. It was timed and accurate and well executed, you know what I mean? So I do believe that anybody does have the possibility to win it in a fight.
I could very well get annihilated tomorrow and realize that it's over with.
But you won't, because what is your strategy?
To hit him with everything and knock a body part off. Tomorrow, my goal going into this fight is for him to retire after tomorrow's fight. He won't fight again after this.
Okay. And I won't ask you any more because you seem like you already know what it is you need to know.
Yeah, I was thinking about the cookie. Sorry. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, tomorrow that is a nice looking cookie.
It is this is for me, right?
Yeah, yours.
Alright. So, leaving the UFC, obviously you've had some great experiences there. I mean, you had battles in the ring. Some of my favorite fights are actually your fights.
Yeah.
Seeing you and Cro-Cop was amazing.
Fantastic.
Well, yeah, because I thought you guys were just going to stand and bang the whole time, and then for it to end by submission was like really shocking to me. Yeah. But I felt like if it would have stayed on its feet, that you would have won.
If I would have possibly drank more milk before the fight, a little bit stronger bones.
Really?
That would have been pretty cool. I mean,
but his face was the one that was like.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the punch that knocked him down and made his face swell up, he didn't even fall down. He stood right back up and just kind of wiped his forehead off a little bit. I broke my hand, broke my right hand, broke my right foot, and I fractured my left shin.
Get out of here. I didn't know that.
Nobody does. Everybody thought I didn't want to beat my hero.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Broken right hand, broken right foot, and a fractured left shin, a little bit of a hairline fractured left shin.
So you broke yourself
the first 3 minutes of round 1.
Wow.
So everyone thinks you didn't want to beat your hero when the truth is I fought him with one hand for 12 minutes.
I noticed you slow down toward the middle of the second round.
Oh God, please, one of these lambs, just one of them. One.
Rubbing it down, you form a style. Rubbing it down, you form a style. Rubbing it down, you form a style. Busting your ball.